live and there's no camera. Wait. Yes, aha, there it is. Good. Okay. Um we're gonna let this just run for a minute or two as people join in. I need to get my metronome and drones out. So, one thing for today to note when we get started, again, we're just going to let this run for a few minutes, is we're going to be looking, the other days have more been my warm-ups, though today I'm going to do something a little different, and my current plan is sort of Monday, I've already lied, Wednesdays and Friday to do what I would call is more like clinic stuff, which is, just the very basics of the instrument. And then on the other days, it'll be more what I need to do. So this is sort of a whole extra session for me today. So here we go. What we're going to start with, though, is very simply going to be so I just need to open up the file we want. So my brain's exploding. Very simple things on the horn, from sort of basic production to more. So there we go. We're going to start with this one right here. It's called Sound. We're going to set our metronome to 66. And what I would say is no matter what octave, pick an octave. So if you're starting out and you only have this octave available, don't do the octave drop. Do it all bottom octave. It's sort of about making this work. We're going to have drones the whole time because everybody knows I love drones. So here we go. We're going to start with our drone. Metronome. So do 4 beats and we're in. And 1, 2, 3. And I'm full of water. Okay. So that's just basic. Sorry, I should have said clear, like, hey, we're doing 4 beats in between. Okay, so we've got some sound going. Now I want to jump over here to these lip slurs. we're going to do a couple of these. Again, these are the purpose of today's sort of material, which is more appropriate to people earlier on in the horn, as the other days, I was just throwing people into Clark's and setting up exercises, things that, us working musicians do. So we're going to start simply with number one. When we do lip slurs, what I always focus on is sort of feeling the notch or feeling the slot in the note. It was sometimes explained to me like you want to feel like an elastic band is snapping into place or you're falling down through the floor. So we're just going to do this tempo. What do we want to do? Something so we can think. So do 74. That's a good tempo. Okay, here we go. And just number one, and we're going to go down through all our valve combinations. And I'll say this, if you want to do this in like a column response, I'm going to take 8 beats off in between. So I can play, and then that would let you play. So I throw that out as an option. This is a column response. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Second valve. One and two. 2, 3. Cool. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to jump up to number 4. Sort of skipping steps, because I'm guessing if you're here, you've played horn before, so you're not totally new. If you're totally new, or you're like, I can't do those ones, put it in chat. I'll stop. Okay, so here we go, number 4. Again, the goal is to feel the slots. This one, I won't do the rest in between. I'm just going to go straight through it with a 2-beat rest, so it would be, if you, just play along. I'll give 2 beats of prep, 2 measures of prep. 1, 2, 1, 2. Take a short rest again. And I never even mind doing these really easy things. Like I always thought, when I do clinics and teach a lot, I got to play a lot of this page, and it's always great as people who play a lot of really hard stuff all the time to get to come back to something simple and do simple things beautifully and miss the first note like I did. But it's nice, you strip away complexity, focus on basics. With that in mind, let's jump to, for funs, let's do 10. We're just gonna go right there. There's number 10. So we go, number 10. 1, 2, 3. going. Yeah. So now let's up the game a bit. It's number 19 now. Up the complexity a little bit. Focus. I'm just focusing on blowing really good, easy air and trying to make this kind of slotty. So here's 19. 1, 2, 19. Sorry, wrong exercise. 2, 3. Bandwidth. Hang on. All right, we gotta stop metronome. That's just not working. This is getting harder and harder as more and more people are constantly online. 1 and 3. First one. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now we're gonna do. For me, I'm gonna jump down. We're gonna do 22. And again, we're accelerating fast through this. Feel free to screenshot this. Send me a message and I'll send you this. I made it for teaching, so I'm happy to give this out. So we're gonna do 22 now. Be all about that quick, because that metronome is all full of loss. So here we go. And 1, 2, 22. I just realized I was doing the wrong one. Sorry. I'm getting distracted by all these errors were popping up. Gosh. Sorry if it's buffering. I'm even getting a little bit here. Wow. Yeah, I'm not sure if people notice the amount of bandwidth is getting harder and harder to access. Like, I'm wired on a gigabit connection, and it's whew. All right, plowing onwards. That's enough slip slurs. I want to come back here. No, not that one. We're gonna go back to this little guy here, and we're gonna do this fun tonguing exercise. Ta, 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 ta. 1. What's 87 sound like? I'm gonna get 87, and I'm gonna try to conduct it. 87 is not real tempo. Okay, I have 87. I'm not gonna run the metronome because we're getting lots of delay issues. So I'll try to just conduct clearly. And hang on, I'm gonna. Here. Now there's a pin in the way. There we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. From B flat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Two, three. A shark. Turn the page. Click. Keep the click going. 2, 1, 2, 3. We can play that last note as a horn. Hang on, I've got to put a buffer on. I'm having huge issues. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Internet's not going quick. Oh, internet's not working at all. Gosh, sorry. Yeah, so if you send a where am I? If you send a message in chat, I'm not gonna get it for a little bit. Hopefully it's not, the buffer's not too big, but you know, this is the world we're in. All right, let's keep going. So we've done some tonguing. I want to do these extended slurs, even though we did lip slurs already, because this is working on skipping notes, right? We're skipping the E, we're skipping the B flat on the C, for example. So this is just a good opportunity to work on non-adjacent harmonics. So we're going to jump into it again. I'm having too much latency and buffering issues, so I'm not going to use the metronome. I'm just going to keep trying to click away with my horn and try to keep a steady tempo. 80. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to do it all on the natural harmonic fingering. So open, second, first, 1, 2, 2, 3, etc. Good for our ears, right? Especially as we get higher, we learn to skip harmonics. So we're departing the early concept. This is sort of an intermediate concept. Then we're going to do the same thing again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do it one more time, said again. I was teaching earlier today, and I always think about this idea of the E vowel, right? Ta, ta, E, ah. That natural shift, and I did a very poor job of that. So I'm going to try it again. So here we go. And now we're just going to play straight down the sheet now that I've thrown out an idea. As you go for the top note, switch to an E and let the mouth vowel shape take care of your airspeed for you. So you're not clamping, right? It's just the cover of the hose. Water goes further. 1, 2, 3. Twice? Oh. 2, 3. Sorry. 2. Last set. And we'll stop there. We're not going to go down to 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. Because I just don't want to today. I usually go all the way down to 1, 2, 3, but I don't want to today. What we're going to do now, though, anyone I give lessons to will tell you what's about to happen next. We're going to go up the B horn. If you're playing along and you only have a single horn and you can't go up the B horn, I go for just the fingerings, right? Transpose it. Try to do it like on the fly. But yeah, so we're going to start back on our F open 1, reestablish where C is, and then go up. So let's play C, just right. On the mouthpiece. Okay. There we go. So now thumb 2, 3, right? Well, that was horrible. I'm doing it again. I'm just going to do the last one more time. What's that hard? 1, 2. That was bad. That wasn't good. High range isn't working today. That's fine. Okay, so on our theme of doing things that work for younger players, let me open something else up here. We need some exercises that'll work. Hang on. Let me look through. I'm looking through. I have a lot of options. That's the problem. I have a couple hundred PDFs because I scanned my whole library. So at times it can be tricky to just pick one thing to do. You know what I'm going to do? My favorite. There we go. We're going to jump into my favorite exercise. This is some of my favorite, which is the Schlossbergs. Anyone who's been here before knows I like Schlossberg. I will always like Schlossberg. They're great. They're the best. Let me close that side pane. And there is our screen. Okay. I think we'll start. Okay, sorry, I have to think. We're working with. So here's what we're going to do. Last time we did number 5. I think what we're going to do today, part of me's, making break for faces, right? Let's do number 7 is a gooder. Again, we're still working with this. We're basically now we're going to isolate the vowel, right? Ta ta e ta ta e ta ta e. So we're going to isolate the vowel a little bit. So for now, ignore the diminuendo. We're going to sort of play through it just mezzo forte so we can have that shift. Yeah. So we'll do the first line, then we'll take a break because I'll have different instructions for the second line. First line. We'll go pa, pa, e, about that fast. And 1, 2. I should have said in the beginning, but I didn't. I usually do the first 3 on natural fingerings, then I go to regular fingerings, just because we've done a bunch of natural, like harmonic work already. So when we get into the longer horn combinations of sort of 1, 2, and on, just use your conventional fingerings, because then you're connecting what you do with the open harmonic stuff to your valve stuff. Since, though this is built on the natural horn idea, it's got these valves. It's good to be good at vowels. So now we're going to go ta, o, use an O shape. Drop the vowel again. Create more space inside the oral cavity, which means we don't have to change our airspeed. It happens for us. 1, 2. Next one. Now we use all conventional fingerings. Actually, let's do it all on the F horn today. All F horn. Using normal fingerings on the F horn. You can play on the D, whatever one you want. I'm a first valve D player. Maybe you're an open D player. That's cool. Do you. Third line. Whatever fingerings you want. Now we're going to do 8 at the same symbol. It should be ba, ba, e, ba, ba, e. Air's moving a little, everything's a little faster, right? So the coordination, we're working coordination a little bit more. right, here we go. 8. Ta ta yi. 1, 2. Wow. So anyway, left side of my eye every time these yellow flashing bars being like, error, there's not enough video. There will be buffering. Yep. All right, number 9. Ta 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 ta. A little bit slower, but again, we're just isolating the vowels. Let's do this all on the F horn, all the way through it. Like it's waltzing. 1, 2, number 10, 2, and waltz. Waltzing, second half. Last one, keep waltzing. I'm gonna do that again because I had a bad response. Air sucked, that's why. There's an example, this idea of just practicing it musically. I've never done it that fast. I was like, hey, this could waltz, that could be fun. Let's do that. Let's make it waltz. Random ideas, right? Finish now. We've already done this in the Vizzuti one. I don't know if I have that in me today. Whew. Yeah, I'm gonna open something else up here because I want to work on some flexibility, and it's always just a question of what flexibility to work on, right? So many options, so little time. Let's do this. I think we've done this one before. Yeah, okay, back to this book. Another great book. What we're looking at here, we're back in the Toiber book. Yeah. We're going to do this nice and steady tempo, developing the lip slurs. We're going to do it twice, I think. We're probably going to do it... well, we might do it tongued and slurred because we worked on a little isolated tongue earlier. No, I want to do Arbins for tongues. Just F horn, normal stuff. Wow, wow, wow. Breathe in time, drop a note. 1, Two, three. That's one. B flat 2 3. Oops. Let me scroll. Last three on the space are in B flat 1, 1, 2, 2. There we go. Yeah. One thing I'm going to say it here, because you just at the end, subscribe, like, do those things. It'll help get this in front of more people. Again, I think I talked about in the first one. I don't have a set daily routine, which is why this works. Or else you'd come one time and you'd come one time and you'd be like, oh, I know what's going to happen. Yeah, I don't. I try to hit a lot of the various levels of my playing, right? So far we've done tone, we've done lip slurs, we've done articulation, we just did range based on lip slurs. We worked on vowel shape, which is part of flexibility, so we've done a lot of flexibility. We've done some F horn specific work. We did a little bit of volume in the long tones, and not a lot. So yeah, I'm very fluid in what I do. So I touch my face. It opens up opportunities for things. And today seems like it's unofficially, turned into Flexibility Day. So with that in mind, hey, I have one of those. It's a burp. Let's pick some scales to do out of the stamp. Yeah, that looks fun. I like scales. Okay. Let's go right here. We're going to take out the fermatas for now. So there's no fermatas. Just because we're doing it together, it'll be too hard for me to cue. I have to get better at that. Here we go. 1, 2, 2. Did I say what we're doing? We're doing that one. Let's do it one more time. One more time. 1, 2, easy air. Next one, starting at D. Let's do the one that starts on a G now. So the next one down. 1, 2, 2. say it's not in the scale key signature. Let's do it in the actual key, not the modes. So one more time with F sharps now. 1, 3. Tongued. Cool. Let's do this now. I'm just going to call out some scales. I want to do scales. Let's go through the circle of fifths. So, starting with C. And let's do 2 octaves. Pick your starting note. C from 2 octaves. Horn pitch to G. To D. We know I don't have a metronome for this. Now we go to A. 2 to A. Do that same one tongued. Tongued A. Sorry, I screwed up. I'm doing it again. Started thinking. Halfway through, I started thinking about stuff and I screwed up. Scales. Don't think. Play scales. That's fine. E major. I keep thinking, like, I hit the 5th on the way down. I started thinking. Not even relevant things either. My mind's wandering. It's only day 3 of self-isolation. Starting to lose the plot. E major for Matt so he cannot think. I instantly started thinking. E major, thinking. Maybe I won't think then, right? There we go. B. G flat or F sharp. C sharp or D flat. Everyone else find when they think they can't play scales? All right, we're gonna keep going. Now we're at A flat. I'm doing a horrible job counting in because I just have this like habituated metronome going on in my head. The voices just go click. So after an A flat, we go up a 5th to E flat too. Now I'm watching myself play in delay. Sorry. Over here. B flat. F. Back to where we started. I had to go over there for a moment. I was having some real issues thinking. Okay, and it also might be the cue that I'm done. I'm scattered. I can't even play scales. I did, but it's really hard. It's really hard work. This gets me back tomorrow. I don't know what we'll do tomorrow. Maybe I'll take suggestions. So yeah, usual. Leave a comment. Send me a message. In same format, I'm going to try to start each one off a little slower, where we start with like some really basic like things out of beginner band method books, which is what we should probably all be doing anyways, right? Super simple things. So that's how we're gonna start tomorrow. Probably some articulation. We haven't done a lot of articulation this week. It's probably we'll start really simple out of like Rubank Elementary Band or something, and then work our way into the depths of Arbins on multiple tonguing. Again, if you're here, thanks, subscribe, like, tell people, share. The more the merrier. All my contact information is over there. Lessons, cheap, online, reach out. Yeah, thanks for stopping by.